guys, what's up? I'm here to profile my virtual world deck. Everybody's been asking me to profile this. I guess everybody's interested in seeing this deck. I mean, for the most part, I was just having fun testing out the new stuff. Nothing really crazy, and then I just had an amazing idea. I'm like, yo, where's the normal summon? We need a normal summon in this deck. I like powerful normal summons like Venus, like Draco Net, like Armageddon Knight. So I was like, okay, I have this new fancy my dude. Let me pop him in my deck. And ever since that, I was like, wow, wait a second. Lulu, she's pretty good. Malicious, they got level 6s, right? Oh, snap. It works together. Perfect harmony. This is what we need in Yu-Gi-Oh! Harmony. Alright, so that's the deck name. It's Harmony. Okay? So without further ado, guys, I'll debut the deck. So here you go. I'll start with the monsters. Move my token out the way. So for the first card, play Lulu. Everybody knows Lulu. She's like the best monster in the deck. I don't need to describe her anymore. She's been winning some tournaments, so I'll just let her be there. And then a lot of people they don't play 3 of her, but I play 3 Nyanyans. I play 3 Nyanyans because she's very good with Malicious. That is Malicious' best friend right there. When I read that card, I was like, there's got to be some way to break this card, right? There has to be. Malicious was that way. I recycled Malicious so many times in one game. Me and my friend Josh was grinding. He was playing Golden Lords, and I was playing Virtual World. Game 1 was mad hard. He won the dice roll. He wrecked me. Game 2, I won the dice roll. Open subpar. But I was able to hold him back with my trap card, and I grinded him out with my Malicious. I literally recycled Malicious I'm not gonna say 6. So 4 times. I summoned Malicious 4 times, bro. How's that possible? 2020 Yu-Gi-Oh! Malicious? Crazy, right? So yeah, this is how you abuse Malicious. She's super good. She's like the second one. Even though she don't do nothing, she does second, right? So yeah, that's her. Then on to the next, the level 3 feud, Virtual World, Yizhang, Juju. Yo, I'm sorry if I butchered these names, my bad. But this one is the sort of like Sangan, sort of like Storm. It's actually pretty nice because it recurs resources to your hand, and it's a non-tuner. Most of them are actually tuners, which is annoying sometimes. So this is one of the only ones that is not a tuner, because whenever you summon Yan Yan with her effect, she becomes a tuner. So this guy is really important for some of your main combos. Yeah, that's about it. They're all pretty weak too. They're all pretty puny. Lulu has some good attack. I think it's 15, 16, yeah. But besides that, yeah, they're all pretty puny. Alright, that's it for the level 3 dudes. On to the level 6s. So I don't really like the level 6 dudes that much, because without the spell card and without any of the little virtual world monsters, these guys sort of become bricks. And then you could just brick super hard sometimes, and it's like, I can't do anything. So I started off with cutting down Kieran to 2, but Kieran is really good. She's really. I'm not going front. These cards are really good when they have something else to facilitate. But when they're by themselves, they're done. They're worse than a hand trap. I don't know. Like they can't do anything by themselves. So yeah. So Lily is double Foolish Burial. Lao, he's pretty legit. He's Foolish Burial and Reborn Monster. for virtual monsters. It's pretty broken. Double Foolish Burial, and Reborn a Monster. Bruh. Reborn a Monster and Foolish Burial. Rhoda and Foolish Burial. What? This is that crazy, right? Insanity. And you go into VFE, bruh. OTKs out here. OTKs. All right, and now for the star of the show, my boy Torn Scales. So Torn Scales, I do not know why this dude is so cheap. This card will eventually be a $50 card. So get it while it's hot, because this card man broken. I don't even need to tell you guys. This guy is a Foolish Burial, and he reborns himself whenever a monster is special summoned. Whenever a Phantom Knight is banished. So he's literally resources. He literally is so good because he could discard cards, which means he triggers dangers. So that automatically has synergy with Dark decks, right? And then also he discards Malicious Dark deck, right? Eventually there's going to be some uber broken Dark deck again because of him. He's the next Armageddon Knight. He is Armageddon Knight, bruh. All right, so for the other two Phantom Knight dudes, we play Silent Boots and we play Cloak. This is just for the main combo. Usually, if you don't have any other cards like Malicious to send back into the deck with what's her name, the level 3 girl, Yan, you can also just send back the Silent Boots, and then if you have another Torn Scales, you can use the Torn Scales to send Boots again and banish Boots and search your second Fog Blade. So I mean, it's very complimentary for this deck. It's just so nice to have access to a good normal summon. Because it also baits out hand traps. Like, that's how I won a bunch of my playtesting games and games in general with this deck, is because Torn Scales, people was like, okay, he's playing Phantom Knights. All right, Phantom Knight's kind of good. I don't know, people shitting on Phantom Knights, but okay. Phantom Knight is actually pretty good by himself. So anyways, they think I'm playing Phantom Knight, so they start Nibiruing me, and then they do it mad early, and then I use Virtual World Town, and then I just start summoning my virtual monsters, and then they're like, I Nibiru too early. Oh. So yeah, that's basically what happens. It helps you play through hand traps and stuff like that. So yeah, it gives you another option for the deck. So that's it for the Phantom Knight dudes. And then my boy, Malicious, my dudette. Here you go. I quality. Oh yeah, unlimited. I gotta get a first one. My bad. So yeah, 2 of him is just like 3 of him in his deck. It's whatever. He's at 3 in this deck. It don't matter. My girl just put it back. Easy said. And then this deck, conveniently, they are all level 6s, so I can go into Bear Trees. Bear Trees, send something. Oh, it's a Malicious. Banish Malicious. Special. Oh, Synchro Summon. Go into what's it called? A level 9 Synchro Monster. Okay. Unbanished Malicious. Special Malicious again. Broken. So on to the next is the hand traps. So my hand traps are a little funky. Don't make fun of me, guys. Okay. So we're playing 3 Gammas and 1 Driver. This isn't the funky part. Gamma should be self-explanatory by now. It is the most impactful hand trap. It will be the most impactful hand trap. The second most impactful hand traps I would say it's a tie between Impermanence and Nibiru, because of the utility of the Impermanence, and Nibiru is just Nibiru. Bruh. Okay. So anyways, we played 3 Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is just generically the best all-around hand trap to combat every deck. Sometimes it may not work against other decks, but that's rare. You could always hit something with Ash. So generically, it's pretty good in this deck. It's a level 3, so you can summon it, and then use your Girl in the Graveyard to special summon herself. She becomes a tuner, so it's you're gonna have to find a way to get another monster on board to start synchro summoning. And then I play one Nibiru. Okay, I know it's one Nibiru, but I don't really care for this card in this deck. I just put in there as a one of because I can search it. Easy, right? I can search it. Might as well add to my deck, right? So yeah, so I play one Nibiru. You could up it to 2, you could up it to 3, up to your preferences. Me, I only need 1. That's how I play. So yeah, Gamma is my homie. He's always in my hand. Sticks in my hand like glue. I never banish him off desires. I never banish the driver off the desires. So easy. So that's it for the hand traps. And then also I play one dragon. You can cut this card. It's up to you. It's up to personal preference. Me, I haven't been play testing with this card. I've been theorying with this card more than I've been play testing with this card because when I used to play a long time ago, I used to play DDDs way before even any of the good stuff came out. And I used to make bear trees a lot. Made bear trees, and then I would send Farfar. And then the whole point of the deck was to summon Vanity Fiend. And I won a lot of my games like that. Anyways, but long story short is that bear trees can have a lot of utility. This could be a utility spot. This could go into Farfar. You can have Dragon. You can also, you don't even need to have this card in your deck. You can just send the virtual cards. You can send Mental Fusion. It's up to you. Whatever utility spot you want, you can put this. You can even put another Nibiru. It's up to you. But yeah, for me, I don't play this card, but at the moment, I am theorying with at the moment. Play testing soon. Theorying right now. Yeah, so right now, this card is up to you. So that's it for the monsters. And now onto the spell. Play 3 City. City is the starter. You want to see it? I never see this card. I'm not gonna lie. Me, I never see this card. I don't know why. Maybe this card doesn't like me. I see this guy a lot more, but yeah, I never see this card. So this card is how you start summoning your virtual monsters from your hand. It's pretty legit. It just activates a trap card. Trap card's really good too. It's super broken because you could just keep popping things. It just recycles things from your banish pile, and it just gives you a grind game. So that's it. I guess that's it for City. It has some other effects, but the last one you probably never going to use. It's like a soul charge from the extra deck, but you need to have what 3 cities on the board or something like that. What is it? Special summon up to 4 virtual monsters, but you need to have 4 gates on the board. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but that's never gonna happen. We play 3 Zhao Long, Ying Long. Yo, all right, this thing. We played 3 of this thing. Help. So yeah, this thing is this card is super good because banish search, bruh. And if you draw malicious, it's easy. You use it and you discard the malicious because malicious is free with this deck apparently. I don't know why nobody figured this out yet, but yeah, it's free. Free. We like malicious in this deck. And then I play 2 Pot of Desires. Yeah, I can't play 3. I know people say 3 or none, but I'm gonna stick with 2 because when I desires, I draw into another desires, and if I play 2, hopefully he'll banish the other desires. That's the plan. It's been working for me. I mean, yeah, I tried it with 3. It's not my cup of tea, homie. So I'm going to move on. Play 2 Foolish Burial Goods. I used to have 3 of this as well. I cut this down as well because I noticed it wasn't really much of an issue to get the spell card into the graveyard. So I cut it down to 2. It gives you some consistency, which is nice. But other than that, that's the only real card that you have to send to the graveyard. I mean, there may be some instances where you have to send a trap card, but that's probably rare. A lot more rare than it is to send the spell card. So yeah, 2 Foolish Burial Goods. And then I played 3 of the 1-ups. Foolish Burial, Malicious, E-Telly, Broken. And then we play Rhoda because it searches our Thorn Scales. Easy. So we have 4 normal summons. And then we play 3 virtual world. Choo Choo? Choo Choo. The trap card. Choo Choo. Yeah, this thing. Yo, why are these names so hard, guys? I'm so confused. Yeah, we play 3 Choo Choos. It's pretty good. It's Raigeki Break. Without having to discard. So let me see. What's a better analogy? It's a Dryden Pop. But the weird thing is, it's a continuous trap card, but it pops itself. I mean, I think if it didn't pop itself, it would be mighty broken. But yeah, it would just be like that time pendulum graph kind of thing. But I guess it won't get that secondary pop that time pendulum graph does if it doesn't pop your own scale. So yeah, something like that. And then the last card we play in the main deck is 2 Fog Blades. Yeah, Fog Blade. Just search it. Stop your opponent from doing anything. Yeah, Fog Blade doesn't need any explanation at this point, right? So Fog Blade, yeah, boy. On to the extra deck. My extra deck is a little funky too. I took out a card. It's used to be in this deck, but I didn't really use it, and I didn't really like it that much because I ended up banishing my resources from my graveyard, and I like keeping my resources in my graveyard. So to start off, we play 1 Cherubini. Cherubini is so good in this deck. VA, I'm sorry. I know it's yours, but it's an honorary virtual monster at this point. So Cherubini, send a level 3. You can send any hand trap to and then add it back with M7. So broken. Yeah. So Cherubini, and he also protects cards too. So that comes up as well. So 1 of him. 1 Stardust Charge Warrior. We play 1 of him as well. I shouldn't need to explain him. This is how you just literally just synchro climb. You can draw 3 cards. So him, 1 of him. 1 Rock-O Dragon. This is my boy. Sometimes I just be leaving him on the field because he's a Dryden. I'm like, oh, and he mad thick. I'm like, oh, whoa, what? I got 6 cards in my hand. I think I'm gonna leave him on board. Yeah, it works out, and yeah, I mean, you may get rid of 2 cards from your hand, but you just pop in a card too. So you're getting a lot of value off of this card. You also draw multiple cards from this card. You can even draw 2 cards sometimes. So yeah, Rock-O Dragon, Vermilion. He's pretty neat. I'm not going to lie. He doesn't come up as often as I would like, but he's there. Sometimes he pulls up some gruesome thing, and it's like, bruh. I was like, I'm glad I played this card. So I play also 1 Cloud Castle. This is just to go into the BFD. Shen. Yeah, Shen is a Macrocosmos. I think it's more like a D-Fissure-ish kind of card because it has to be any card from the field. Any card sent from the field to the graveyard is banned. Macrocosmos is anywhere. So if it goes to the graveyard, it's banned. So it's not really Macrocosmos. I guess it's Macrocosmos for the field because D-Fissure only banishes monsters, right? So yeah, I guess it's a macro for the field, right? Okay. So Shen-Shen's really good. Let me put him back in the spotlight because Shen-Shen, oh my god, he's so grindy, yo. This card, guys, you got at least pick one up while it's cheap because Shen-Shen, he deserves to be a $15-$20 card per day. So make sure you have one of these. Play 1 Zeus because there's a lot of level 6s in this deck, and we barely go for link monsters. So majority of the time we're gonna have a whole bunch of XYZs and synchros on the board, and he is one of the best ones. After we almost kill our opponent, we go into him easy. Eat Rice, my girl, my baby. She makes me so happy. She makes this deck so fun to play. And with her best friend, M7, both of them just do some ridiculous things. Send anything, add anything. Nice. But he's more add any monster. You know what I mean, right? She can send anything though, so She can even send your spell card to banish and search. So she's really good. Oh, Fan. Yeah, I almost forgot about this dude. Yeah, this dude's scary. Like, he's pretty broken. Once per turn, detach 2 materials from this card and target 1 face-up card your opponent controls and 1 card in their graveyard. So it banishes a card on the board and then banishes the card in the graveyard. DD Crow and Spiral Wolf? That's pretty good. Pretty good. And then it also summons 2 things from the deck. So this guy, he's pretty legit. And it's generic too, so it might be in any level 6 deck. Rank 6 deck. So number 39, Utopia Beyond. This is one of the main outs to Dragoons. We don't like it. Dragoons is annoying. So we go into this and bye. Bye. So this is our main out to Dragoons. This is how we take him out. So yeah, he also is how we kill our opponent most of the time. So yep. And then we play 2 VFEs. Yes. Everybody's waiting for this card to get hit on the ban list. It'll eventually get hit. To be honest, it might go to 1. Maybe this ban list, probably. I think the deck would still be good. Not as good, because you won't be able to go double VFD. But yeah, I think it would deserve to be on the ban list anyways. Like, every powerful card is there. So, I mean, this card is one of them. It just took time for Yu-Gi-Oh! To just catch up to the times where you could just pump out level 9 monsters. So it was eventually going to happen. It's literally a skill drain. So 2 of him. Then we play 2 more cards, which is Coral Dragon. These technically are the last 2 spots in my extra deck. You guys can change it out whichever way you want to fix your deck. Or if you're seeing certain cards in the format, maybe you can put in a Photon Strike Bouncer, I think it's called, which negates monster effects, but it doesn't negate Nibiru. It's only monsters on board. I thought it negated any monsters until I read it, and I was like, nope, doesn't do that. So yeah, Coral Dragon. It's pretty neat. You can use it as disruption. Not disruption. Sorry, interruption for your opponent. Because when you go second, you can easily go into Coral Dragon and pop any card on the board. And sometimes it's nice to just get rid of a card in your hand, like Malicious or the continuous spell card that you draw sometimes, which is pretty helpful. Because if they destroy this card, it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. It says, if this Sync for Summon card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you draw 1 card. It just replaces itself. So, I mean, this card is pretty nice. And you can take it out, put in something else. I rarely ever feel the need that I need to go into this, that I need a tuner monster. Usually I need a regular monster more than a tuner monster. But yeah. 1 Coral. And then 1 Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. Yeah, so Thunder Charger, he's pretty legit. I'm not going front. Sometimes he helps you out, pump over some tokens or something like that. And then your opponent just takes massive damage. And then you just flop over Zeus over it. And then it's like a giant Zeus with a bunch of just disruptions. Because if you go him, you're going to have 2 materials. And then on top of that, you're going to hit the Thunder Charger. And then that's 4 materials over the Zeus, which is nice, right? I don't think it happens that often. Dragoons pretty much is pretty common, but for the most part, yeah, you can cut this if you want. I don't think it's that important. But yeah, that's up to you. So that's my 15 card extra deck. I did take out 1 card, which was Juju. Juju is nice. I'm not going front. Its first effect is pretty good. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect while you have 2 or more monsters in the graveyard with the same original type and attribute. I think this card is pretty good, but it never comes up. Never comes up. Sorry, Juju, but you had to be the first one. You were the weakest link. You were voted off. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, that is it for the video. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you later. Ra-ta-ta-ta.